Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with my 2018 yearly favorites, and this is for all of makeup. So I'm going to jump right into this because you can imagine there's a ton. I'm going to start with primers. Y'all, it has to be the Becca primers because these are the primers that made me remember primers. That made me realize I even wanted a primer. I love the Becca Backlight for luminosity, and I love the First Light. I love this. It just kind of perfects my skin, and if I have something that's a little too peachy or a little too pinky, I think it neutralizes it a little bit. So I love both of my Becca primers. Okay, next, color correctors. Y'all, it has to be the Maybelline Superstay because this knocked off my radar. The MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose, which was my holy grail. This is a perfect dupe for that to me. This is the brightening one. This does a great job of covering under eye circles. I don't think this is that inexpensive though. I ripped the sponge off and put this on a beauty blender, and y'all, it runs out so fast, but I still love it. It's great. Then for concealers, my top new one for the year has to be the Too Faced Born This Way. This is such a good cover, and it lasts and lasts. I rarely have to touch up with this. This is just a beautiful cover. It's a beautiful concealer. It is the only one that has come close to my Tarte Shape Tape, which I also still love. One of these. These are the first things I put on every morning. I think this one lasts longer through the day, but every time I put this one on, I think, nope, I like that one better. I could not pick between them, so I keep them both. Then for touch-ups, okay, y'all, I have a lot of touch-up concealers, but the one that I pick up more than anything is this MAC. I was trying to hide the dirty part. It's the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This gives me a beautiful touch-up in the day. It just makes me flawless in the middle of the day when I need a touch-up. I think I will always keep one of these. Okay, next for foundations, the ones that I pick up over and over. The Clinique Beyond Perfecting. I think I wore this for about 6 months straight. It is a doe foot applicator. I usually pound it out into my hand and put it on with a beauty blender. It gives a nice full cover that is just velvety. All of these are going to be luminous mattes. Every single time I use this, just about, somebody says, what are you doing to your skin? I think it's the foundation. And also the Maybelline Superstay. It feels light when you put it on. It's kind of a thinner consistency. And then it's just an amazing full cover. Starts out matte, but not overly matte and flat. And then it gets more luminous through the day. I'll tell you what this reminds me of. Another one of my yearly favorites, the Dior Forever. I think these wear very similarly. The Superstay may have a better cover. I would call this a full cover, and I would call the Dior a medium to full. Both luminous mattes that get more luminous and beautiful through the day, not oily, but just where you just want to stare and go, my skin looks great. I picked both of those up all year long. And then the only matte foundation that I pick up consistently over and over, if I want a good, foolproof look that lasts all day long and doesn't get shiny, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I think I discovered this year. I was late to this party. I love my Double Wear. I wear this so much. Okay, are y'all ready for the powder marathon? I have a thing for powders. The top has to be the It Bye Bye. I can use this all over my face and it's very blurring, or I can use it under my eyes and it's brightening. It's just great. I love my It Bye Bye. I also love that in the pressed, and I have that around here somewhere and I can't find it. I carry that in my purse, the pressed. I keep them both. Okay, next, the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish. This gives me the most flawless, perfect look. I will tell you, this runs out really fast, so I don't use this just all the time. But if I want a foolproof, I put it on, it blurs, it perfects, I think it covers a little bit. This Flawless Finish, it's worth the hype. Okay, next, discovered the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish this year. And I know this is an older product, but it's new to me. Y'all, I love this. I pick this up all the time because, again, it gives me a flawless, perfect look with a little bit of a cover, I think. It's not overly matte. It's beautiful. Okay, next, the Hourglass powders. This is diffused light, and I use this through the center of my face for a brightening. And then I use the dim light for a glow. I want to try more of these. These are just Beautiful for a little bit of a luminosity, but still a great cover. I love them. Okay, next, the Essence Brighten Up, and this is the banana powder. I use this all over my face, and it brightens, blurs, perfects, and I think covers. So I love my Essence banana powder. I think I'll always keep that. I heard the peach one's good too. The blushes that I picked up over and over all year long, okay, one of them I don't have, and I want it. And that says a lot about it because I have already gone through several blushes since I had this. I'm not letting myself buy it. And that's the It Je Ne Sais Quoi. It is the perfect pink for me. Adds a little bit of a luminosity. It is so beautiful. And I will have that one back. And then the next one, Hourglass. I love these on their own or as a blush topper. And you can try these in the minis. Yeah, I always keep a backup of this. The Hourglass blushes are great. Okay, next, in 2018, I rediscovered my Milani Blushes, and I have not put them down since I got them out of backup. And I love both of these. This one is Luminoso, and it has a peachier, but I can wear that with pink. And then this one is Bella Bellini, and I love this one too. Those are so pretty. And then Laura Geller. And if you've never tried a Laura Geller, these add a mad shine. Just pick your favorite color, your favorite tone, and order it. You can't go wrong. I tend to go with pinks. This is pink grapefruit. And buttercream is nice too. It's on my ring finger. I like to put them right on the apples of my cheeks, and it just makes it kind of look like you've had filler. So you cannot go wrong with a Laura Geller, any color. Okay, next, bronzers. Okay, y'all, my discovery of the year are the Guerlain bronzers. My favorite is the 02 Natural Cool Natural Rose because I like pinks. And I put it on right before I started filming. I would say this gives you like a sun-kissed look, like you've just had just enough sun or cardio. If I want to just really get a good glow and some perfecting a little bit of luminosity, I can always pick these up. Okay, next I'm going to move on to eyes, and I'm going to start with something that made the biggest difference in my eye application all year long. I could never go without my NYX Jumbo Stick in Milk. I brighten my eyelid. This has done more to create an eyelid and a deep set eye on me than anything I have ever done in my life. I love my Jumbo Stick in Milk. Okay, next for eyelash primers, the Essence Volume Booster. I think this gives me faster, thicker, longer lashes than anything I have ever tried in my life, high-end or drugstore. And I love this. However, it's relatively new to me, so I want to add another one that's been around for longer, all year long, and this one also knocked off every other high-end lash primer I have, and that's the Kokie Lash Primer. This is harder to get your hands on. It's worth it. I ordered this from the Kokie website. I will tell you, this has a very fast buildup, and it's very wet, so you have to be careful not to get it clumpy. I love it. I don't think that I will spend a lot on a lash primer unless I'm just testing it out. Again, I don't think there's any need. These two drugstore lash primers are my absolute top for the year. Mascara, same drugstore story. The Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume in the purple. Every time I put it away to test something else out, I think, yeah, that's good. I get this back out and I'm like, nope, this is still the best. Other mascaras come and go, and I like to top and layer with other mascaras, but this is the one that always sticks. This is always my first coat. Okay, for liners, for the year, y'all, this was so easy. In my waterline, always an Urban Decay. I just love them. There may be others out there just as good, but this is the one I love. I love the 24/7. And then for my lower lash line, the Prestige in black brown. This tiny little one. I have backups. And I have to order this online. I don't know. This is just always the one that sticks. I just love my Prestige in the black brown. I've had that for years. Another liner for this lower that has, in the last, I would say 3 or 4 months, I've been using this and love it. And those are the Lancome liners. I love this one in Grease Noir. I love this one. I love a brown liner from Lancome. I love these Lancome liners, and they're pricier, but look how big that is. that will probably last me for 5 years. And for the liquids, I'm not going to put a liquid in here because it seems like whatever I'm using is my favorite. I think I haven't really tried a bad liquid liner. And my favorites for the year have been the Physicians Formula Thin Line. It's nice and thin. I love this Man Eater. And I loved the Stila Stay All Day. So those have been my favorite liners. I love them. But I seem to like a lot of liquid liners. Okay, then for eyeshadow palettes. I'll start with my current and what I'm wearing today, the Sultry. I've been using this for about 2.5 months straight. I can't seem to use anything else. I also loved the Soft Glam all summer. It was the Soft Glam and the Tartelette and Bloom. These were my go-tos. This is grungy because it went on every trip I took. Both of these did. I loved both of those. Another go-to favorite all year, the Too Faced Just Peachy palette. Every trip, y'all, I took this. And then I'm going to include my Z palette. This has been a big favorite. I use this daily. And my favorite are these double-sided Sephoras that are nice and sturdy. And I have Anastasia's, Makeup Geeks, and MAC's in here. So if you haven't started a Z palette, you might try it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, next, I'm going to move on to lips. And for liners, that was so easy, y'all. MAC liners. I use these all the time, all year long. And my favorites are Strip Down. This is just a good neutral color. Love it. I love the MAC liners because they go on so easy, but they're not so soft they get all in your lipstick. The Spice, I've had this one the longest. And this is an earthier, goes really good with peach shades. And then my most recent, I use it all the time, and that is Whirl. And this is beautiful with a pinky nude. And also the Rimmels. I always keep a Rimmel liner out on my desk. I love my Rimmel lip liners, and I don't even know what color this is. I've had them, oh yeah, I do. This one is in Cafe au Lait, but I like any neutral color in the Rimmel liners, and they are very much like a MAC liner. You know, they go on easy. You don't have to really work to get it on. These are just good. Okay, then for lipsticks, again, that was so easy. Always my Natasha Denona Smoky Rose. It's the perfect pinky nude without making me go dead. And then the one I'm using up right now is the Bosom Friend. I have had about 4 tubes of this. This is very pale, which I love. You can hardly see it because I put on a darker liner with it, and then I rub my lips together and it darkens it just a shade. They're all pinky nudes because that is pretty much what I wear. Okay, and then for glosses, probably my top are the Rimmel Glosses. I love the formula. They're not sticky, and I have found a couple of colors that just are beautiful. One is the Blushing Belgraves. I cannot find it. My daughter may have stolen it. I'm going to have to replace that. It's a beautiful pinky nude. I love it. It's always in my purse. And then my newest one is Dorchester Rose. Has a little bit of a silver to it. Here, I'll put a little on. I love the formula. I love the colors. These are one of my new tops. And then I also love the MAC lip glosses. And this one, I think, is an Oyster Girl. The tag came off. I think this is an Oyster Girl. I'll find it and I'll put it right here. The lip glosses are super nice. A little bit thicker, like a lacquer, but very nice. And those are my favorite go-to products. I've been picking them up all year long, and they've been well loved. Y'all let me know down below what you loved this year, because I will have to pick it up and love it with you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.